Okay, in this segment we are going to learn how to make a Facinators. To start with, you need this wire which is called the tying wire. You need this net which is about a 1 meter net, a scissors. You need this foam. This foam is 17 inches, this side and this side. And this one also, we measured it, it's 17 inches, both sides. Okay, I'll just put this material just in case I want to decorate and things like that. Okay. You also need a glue gun. You need elastic band. You also need cotton, and we also need a pliers, and we need pegs. You also need a plate. You can use different types of plates. This is the type of plate that is usually advised. You can also use this plate. Okay. So to start with, I'm going to measure 50 inches of this wire, then I'm going to cut it. 50 inches, all right. Okay. So there we go. Okay, up to there, at this angle, we're going to cut it using the pliers. Okay, so like this, I'm going to join this together. What I'll do is I'm going to get a piece of cloth from our net, and I'll use it to join together. I'll join this wire. When I join it together like this, I'll start wrapping it all over like that so that I can create a base and hide the wire. Okay. Okay, so I can use this as the string, but also I would like some color from the chitenge, so I'm going to make some design. I'll also cut and make some strings out of the chitenge material, because that's the one that we're going to be covering our hat with. Okay. Okay, so I'll just use this. I think this is enough. Okay, so I'll join them firmly together like that. Then I'll start to tie them like that. So what am I trying to do here? We are trying to tie this together. So I'll keep, okay, let me just remove this part so that it's shorter for me. Okay. So I'll start tying this together. So I'll continue to cover until at the end, when I've managed, I'll tie it. I'll tie it firmly and just make sure that there is no string protruding. Okay, so I'll try to tie it again. Okay, so I'll cut off the excess string like that, and just this part as well. Okay, so if you like, if you're just using this net only, you can continue all over that. Also, you can use the strings for this one also. The strings, I want it to have these edges in the sides so that it can show even in my neck like that. So I'm going to use this string to cover in the sides, because I would like this hat. We're going to cover this hat because we're making a Facinators. So we're going to cover this plate using this material. If you don't have a plate, you can use a bishop's hat, though usually the bishop's hats are quite expensive, and as an entrepreneur, we would advise you to just use the ordinary plate. Okay, you can also use a bracket. A bracket can also be used, but at times it's not as firm as it easily moves. It means that you should also add some wire in the bracket. But in this video, I'll show you how to work with this plate, and we're going to cover the foam, and we're also going to cover the plate on top of the foam. I mean the chitenge on top of the foam. so this is my string from this very chitenge. So I'll start to wrap this round. Can even make a knot there. I tie it there, tightly like that. I'll cut off the excess later. Okay, so I'll go on. So I will wrap it carefully without making it overlap in the other. Like that. Okay, so we're as good as done wrapping the wire. I'll just add this one as well so that it's completely done. For a better finish, I'll make sure I pull it like that, yeah. I'll tighten this part as well. Okay, so when you're done tying it like that, then I'm going to get the 1 meter net material and I'll lay it down like this. I'll fix it in the middle. I'll just move away these other things, like that. Okay. Okay, and I'll prepare my string. I'll put it here because I'll need it. Then I start to cover this now. Okay, so I'll start with the two sides like that. Hold them together. Okay, I'll turn it round just to check, making sure that the gathers are not all over the place. Okay, so I'll try to pull them in a better way like that. Okay. Okay. So I want it to slant a bit in this case. When I reach this stage, I'm going to hold and start to turn a bit like that. So I'll turn it like that, then I can leave it at this stage because I want a slanting one. Okay. At this stage, I'll get my string and I'm going to tie fascinator firmly like that. So there we are, like that. I'm going to cut the excess material like that. Okay, there we go. Because this is the part where we're going to cover. We're going to put our plates like that. So let me cover the plates now. Thank you. You need this plate, or you can use a bishop's hat, or you can even use a bra cap. Okay, so we're going to be using this plate. You need your elastic, your needle and cotton. You also need your material. I'll be using bridal satin. This is blue bridal satin, and this is a foam. Okay, I'll be using this foam. You also need your measuring tape, You also need some scissors, some pegs. You need a glue gun and glue stick. You also need a scissors. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so now we are going to be covering our plate. So like we mentioned earlier, this is 17 inches. Okay, a bit bent, yeah, but it's 17 inches. So this is what you do. You try it like that and pull it in. You also try the other side. Pull it in like that. I'll start covering. Okay, right there. I'll start pegging it in. There we go. So I'm pulling to avoid wrinkles so that we don't have wrinkles around. Okay. So pull that part. Okay. I'll turn it around. Okay. Make sure it's smooth. Make sure you don't have any wrinkles. Okay, there we go. For this part, pull it like that. Pull it as well. Start from there. I'll also put it there. I'll move the other one like that. Okay. There we are. There. Okay. So I think this is as good as smooth. I'll be putting the other side. Okay. So I'll pull it. I'll pull everything inside. There we go. So that we don't have any wrinkles out there. So I've seen some few wrinkles here. So I'll remove my peg, straighten it, pull inside and plug it in. I'll also try to pull from the other side. Okay, there we are. You can check it. No wrinkles, no wrinkles, no wrinkles anywhere. So make sure it's as smooth as this. There shouldn't be any wrinkles everywhere else. Okay. At this stage, I'm going to cut out the excess foam so that I start to glue in the foam. Okay. I'll get my scissors and I'll start to cut this out. You can also use a razor blade to cut this out, that's still fine. Okay, here we go. At this stage, I'm going to prepare my glue gun, then I'll start to glue in the foam. So I'll be putting the glue right on the plate, then I'll be pulling the foam so that it can stick to the plate. Okay. Okay, here we go. We'll get started. Okay, I'll start from this angle. I'll remove the peg. I'll open this up. Okay, here I'm going to glue this. You can check. Okay, so at this point, as you can see, everything is well covered and I've removed the pegs. At this moment, we're going to now cover with our chitenge. Remember the chitenge that we got? Yes, 17 inches. Okay, so I'm going to spread the chitenge on the table. Then we're going to put our plate. Okay, then I'll start covering like I covered the foam from one side to the other side. I'll gently put it together like that. Then I'll start adding the pegs smoothly from one side to the other side as I stretch and pull the material to achieve a smooth round circle. Okay, so I'll pull the other side like that. Okay. There's a bit of a wrinkle there, so I'm trying to pull, yes, like that. Okay. Okay, I'll pull the other side as well. Pull it inside, cover it inside like that, and I'll start adding my pegs. Okay, you can see. Okay, so I'll pull it inside together so that there are no wrinkles. Yes, no wrinkles. I'll start putting the pegs one by one until I achieve a round circle again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm trying to pull just to make sure there are no wrinkles. Yes, there's a wrinkle there. I'll try to stretch it. I'll stretch it like that and pull my material inside. So I'll do this repeatedly until I achieve what I'm looking for. I need to make something smooth without any wrinkles. There we go. I'm remaining with one side now, and I'll make sure that I also pull, leaving out other parts. Okay. There we go. I'll try to stretch the material. So all this is dependent on the material that you're using. This chitenge is a bit slippery. That's why I decided to use it. Okay, there we go. I want to stretch. This is why I'm now removing the pegs. So I'll stretch the material, make sure there's no wrinkle. Yeah, I'll remove the material there. Get rid of the wrinkle as well. Pull the material inside like that. Get rid of the wrinkle. And I pull the material the other side again. Okay. At this point, I'm going to cut out the excess material. So I'll get my scissors and cut out the excess material. So gently cut out the excess one so that it's easy for you to pull. You don't have too much material to pull, which will end up confusing you. So gently cut out whatever excess material. I'll cut it off. I'll remove it all, cut it off. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'll cut off the other side as well. I'll remove it all. Okay. There we go. Okay, I start pulling after removing the excess material. I start pulling again. because I want it to be very, very smooth without any wrinkles. It is possible to have it without any wrinkles or with very little wrinkles. Okay, there. Put it inside. Okay. Pull it inside like that. Peg it in. Pull again. Pull it inside like that. Peg it in again. There we go. Okay, so we are almost there. Few wrinkles, but we can still get rid of them. Yeah, because this is supposed to be smooth as it's going to sit on top of our base. Yes, there we go. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Smooth. Check it smooth there. Smooth. So when you discover another wrinkle there, you can remove it, but now we are starting to glue in. Okay, there we go. I'll glue it in. Remove one peg or two pegs. Okay, just getting rid of the glue. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I glue it in. Smooth enough. I'll remove the peg to the other side and glue it in. Okay, so take out that part as well. There we go. Okay, I'll open. Push the glue gun. Push the glue sticks. Push out the glue. Okay. Okay. Be a bit careful because of the glue. Get this part. Okay. Oh, it's quite hot. Okay, push it firmly, just to make sure that I'm not having any wrinkle like that. Okay, I'll go to this part as well. I'll remove the two. For the opening. I'll open there. Add my glue. Pull like that. Remove the peg. Okay, I'm remaining with this last part. I'll pull it firmly like that. And this part also, I'll pull it firmly. Pull this part as well. Like that. Okay. Okay, Not very easy to do, but okay, there we are. Okay. So at least if the wrinkle is inside, okay, make this part as well. This is our last part. Okay. Looks like our material was ripping, but that's okay. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Okay, so we would have covered it like that. At this point, we're going to get our base. This is our hat base, and it's going to be like that. So at this point, I'll turn it like this, and I'll start to sew in with the needle round like this. Okay. Okay, let me get started. This is my needle, it's ready. So I can just do a running stitch. I just want it to hold better. I can do it like that. Okay, so I'll just finish it off like that. Just rough stitch, nothing really, you know. You can make it as neat as you want if you like. There we go. Okay. So at this point, I already cut this. I measured this like this. So what I'll do is, I'll just try to glue this round part here. So you can glue it, and if you like, you can use elastic, or you can use a hair clip or hair band. In this video, I'm going to be using this hair band, and I'm going to measure about 10 to 11 inches, as that is the approximated measurement for one's head to fit. So I'll do this without trying to pull the elastic. So I'll just use about 11 inches here. Okay. So I'll cut it off at this angle. I'll cut it off there. Okay, so you can sew it inside like that, so that it gives you a better finish, or rather you can still sew it on top. So in this video, we'll try to sew it from this angle to this angle. Okay, all right. So let me just prepare my needle, and then I can sew it, and also prepare my glue gun, so that after sewing, I can just start to glue my material in. Okay, here we go. I'll start sewing in like that. If you use glue, it doesn't last longer. It can easily come out. And if you're making this for a customer, they're not going to trust you, because at one point it may just come out of their head and the elastic remains. Okay, so I'm going to sew this neatly like that. I'll make sure it's holding tighter. There we go. I'll cut this off as well. Okay. Okay. So it's like that. So this hat can be worn like that, but we are not done. I just want to make sure that this place does not look as bad as it is. You can go on to try to fold in the sides like this, but you can also stick it even just like this. Okay. So just fold a little, and I'll glue it right here. Just make sure the glue does not go beyond our covered cape. Okay, it shouldn't go beyond the net because it's going to leave some bad stain there. So we're done, and I'll fix it like that. Okay, there we are. We are as good as done. Here we are. We are done with our hatinator. You can try out different materials. You can use bridal satin for this last part. You can use it here, just different materials. Okay, there we are. If you want, you can also put a ribbon around. You can add your crinoline. You can add flowers, feathers. That's also fine. Okay.